Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Smartphones and Cell Phones blog. And it's kind of fitting that here I am in the wilderness, probably only about 10 miles away from Microsoft's campus in Redmond. I'm out here in the woods in Issaquah. And a couple hours ago, I spent an hour with the Windows Phone 7 team, and it was a typical press meeting under NDA where I was able to ask them several questions about the device, the strategies, the operating system, everything else going on. And then at the end of the meeting, I was told I could take this developer phone and use it for a couple weeks. Now, from what I understand, Microsoft will be giving several, maybe in the hundreds even, of these developer phones to developers to start building applications and services for the new Windows Phone 7 platform. Typically, the press, we don't usually get these devices until they're closer to release for actual physical testing and things like that. But they wanted to get some of my opinions and give me a chance to actually talk up and talk about Windows Phone 7. I have to say, after meeting with them for an hour, I am, as a Windows Mobile fan previously who's been discouraged lately, I am very happy with what I see, and I really like it. Moving forward, we'll see how it goes. So this is a developer unit, and this is not going to be an official review. The hardware is still early hardware. The release here is a developer release of the software. It's not perfect. I saw it in action for an hour. It is pretty good, very stable. However, this is not a full review of a shipping device, so keep that in mind. This is definitely in early stages. We're still several months away from release of the Windows Phone 7 devices. So, as you can see, this is the box that they gave, Windows Phone Developer Box. It's a Samsung unit, all touchscreen, no keyboard, no physical keyboard. Has the number 7 there. There's the developer, the Windows Phone Developer website, and on top, as you can see there, developers. So let's go ahead and unbox this, and then I'll put my SIM in there, and we can start taking a further look at it. So as we slide out the box, and this is very typical, actually almost like a Zune box if I remember right, and some of the other HTC devices that I've reviewed before. So we first opened it up, and here we go. We have this Samsung unit here in the front. Pull this out of the plastic, and there's the back cover of the Samsung unit. I don't even know if it has a name. I'll have to look at it more in depth. Slide it out of the plastic. So there it is in my hand, as you can see, and flip it over. Microsoft equipment, mobile phone, SGHI 707 is the particular number on there. We'll walk around that in a second. Let's continue unboxing this device. So underneath the device itself, see what we got inside. We have a battery. It's a 1500 milliampere battery. We have a wired stereo headset jack, a micro USB to USB cable. I'm glad to see that is fairly standard. A Fruit Gem Sunkissed candy, I guess, just a nice little treat, and a AC charger, micro USB. So I'll leave the charger, the cable, and the headset in there for now. I'll eat the candy. No, just kidding. I'll go ahead and put that aside, and I'll go ahead and just slide the box back together over there in the corner. Okay, so we have the device. Let me take my T-Mobile SIM. I'm not sure if this device supports 3G network on T-Mobile and AT&T, or if it's just Edge on T-Mobile. I knew it was Edge on T-Mobile. I'm not sure if it's 3G with AT&T. So let me slide my SIM in here. And as you can see in the hardware, we have, actually, I think I'm following the proper directions, but I'm not getting it in there correctly. Let me see here. There we go. So the SIM card goes up in the top. We've got the battery connectors here. And then what you see here is a micro, let's see if that's, this is the micro SD card slot. However, all Windows Phone 7 devices will have internal memory only. So this micro SD card, they said, do not take it out, it will crash the phone. I understand this micro SD card is actually glued in place. So there will be no external micro SD expansion card memory on the Windows Phone 7 platform at launch. It'll all be internal memory. Okay? And we'll take a look at the rest of the hardware in a minute. Let me go ahead and get the battery in there. I'm not sure if there's going to be any charge, or we'll have to come back to an initial. I'll actually come back later to an initial walkthrough. Let me go ahead and get the battery in there. We'll walk around the hardware and we'll finish up this video. So let's get the battery in and slide the back cover on. All right, so here we go. We have it in hand. And Microsoft is pretty strict about some of the hardware requirements. There is a front-facing camera. It looks like there's a proximity sensor up there, maybe indicator light. The Samsung branding. On the bottom are 3 buttons. We have what looks like the back button, a start menu button there, or a start button, and another button over here, which I don't know exactly what it is. I'll check it out in a little while. On the right side, we have a camera capture button. That is a requirement. The micro USB port for connecting, syncing, and charging, and the power button is on the right side. Up top, we have the headset jack port, which is actually covered here, and it looks like a speaker grill up top. On the left side, we see there's a lanyard opening there. There's the volume buttons. There's that micro SD card slot, which will not be on the shipping units. And then at the bottom, we have a microphone here. It looks like another speaker, so it might be stereo speakers on each end. And then swinging around the back, we have got a 5 megapixel camera, I believe, 100%. Well, actually 100%. The minimum requirement is a 5 megapixel camera with the flash, and both of these are required on these devices. And there's a cool thing about that I'll show as I go through the software. And that's it. It actually really feels like a solid piece of hardware. Fits well in your hand. The width is a nice width. Actually, let me grab the Droid X, because that's similar in width, I believe. So here's the Droid X that I'm actually taking a look at. And if we compare them side by side, you see the Windows Phone is much more compact than even the Droid X. The Droid X is a fairly good sized device, but the width is something that's much different. Alright, so that's an unboxing and a first look at the hardware of this Samsung Windows Phone 7 developer phone. I'll go ahead and charge it up, start it up. We'll do a walkthrough of the device and the initial setup. Thanks for watching.